Catrapa was an outcast beggar from the region of Senhunagar. Whenever he begged, he always carried a scripture in his hands. One day, a wise yogi became curious about him and asked about his way of life. When the yogi inquired whether he wished to practice the Dharma, the beggar expressed a sincere desire to learn. The yogi then bestowed upon him the empowerment of Mahāmudrā and gave this instruction: recognize the faults and shortcomings. Contemplate unceasing bliss. This body is the fruit of past lives. The future must be sought in the present. In constant meditation, signs of accomplishment will gradually arise. To attain Buddhahood in this very life, there can be no doubt. Catrapa did not fully grasp the meaning of the verse, so the yogi explained further. Wrongdoing arises from lack of awareness. Because of that unawareness, confusion and faults arise. If you understand that all beings and phenomena are the Mahāmudrā, then mistakes cannot occur. To meditate day and night in the flow of bliss is to see all things as a current of compassion. The innate joy of all experience naturally arises from this current. If you are free from clinging to desires for the 3 times, then every spontaneous action will lead you toward the ultimate fruit. Pleasure and pain arise from the mind. By releasing attachment in the present, you ensure the fruit of future happiness. Constant meditation means to observe the mind continuously, without distraction. By doing so, false mental fabrications diminish, and Buddhahood in this very body is certain. Catrapa remained in Senhunagar, practicing meditation. After 6 years, he attained the city of Mahāmudrā. He became known as the Yogi Catrapa. 700 years later, he ascended to the realm of the Dakinis. Catrapa's practice began with confession. Confession purifies the mind by bringing forth and acknowledging the negative thoughts, words, and actions that create evil. Through confession, the mind is cleansed and the limitations born of dualistic conceptions are removed. Afterward, he cultivated meditation, using awareness to observe every arising thought. This constituted Catrapa's main sadhana. To directly behold the nature of mind sounds simple, yet it is one of the most difficult practices. When mastered, the play of appearances becomes a current of inseparable emptiness and compassion, giving rise to pure blissful awareness. This non-dual nature is the union of Mahāmudrā father and mother within the empowerment mandala. That union is the Mahāmudrā experience. The activity arising from abiding in that Mahāmudrā state is itself the city of Mahāmudrā. Having attained it, there is no longer any need for a human guru. The non-dual wisdom that realizes all appearances as empty naturally bestows blessings and inspiration. Everything perceived by the yogi becomes Dharma on the path. In one of his Vajra songs, Catrapa said, "The innocent mind of a child is the way to non-dual realization." This is because a child has not yet acquired the moral concepts, judgments, and prejudices that generate guilt and bind the mind. The practice Catrapa described may look like madness to the ordinary mind, for when the mind is no longer bound, compassion flows spontaneously. Concepts of good and evil, or karmic moral codes, are necessary for society to function, keeping desire and conceptual proliferation in check through ethics and virtuous conduct. Yet the Tantras teach a more direct method of overcoming craving, connecting the yogi to the very root of the bodhisattva's vow. The innocent mind is one free from moral constructs, conceptual elaboration, or fabrication. This is the hallmark of Mahāmudrā. A yogi who cultivates such childlike innocence will not create evil, nor even the notion of sin. To develop such a mind is to enter the non-dual awareness of Mahāmudrā.